Hi there, thanks for joining me. My name's Tanya from Taz Creates. Today I'm going to share with you a time-lapse process video of me drawing this portrait of Raymond Reddington, who's a character in the Blacklist. I will also be adding a little bit of voiceover to explain a little bit about the whys and the wherefores of the process of this portrait. So let's get started.
I would like to start off with a couple of apologies. One, I didn't start right from the beginning as I thought I'd pressed record and hadn't, and secondly, the lighting is not the best. I'm still trying to get used to my new camera and I'm recording at night and the lighting is so different. This zoomed in position seems to be a little bit better, and I do change the settings again later on. So let me explain my process before I run out of time. I'm using charcoal pencil again, the same as I used for my self-portrait. I will leave a link for the video in the iCard. And just like my self-portrait, I did not get this portrait right the first time round. However, unlike my self-portrait, I was unable to turn around the first attempt. So I made an executive decision and stopped working on my first attempt and decided to start again. What I have found with these charcoal pencils is that it can be very difficult to make changes and you can actually overwork on this particular paper. Now the details of what I'm using I will put in the description below. Now when I say it can be difficult, please don't get me wrong, it's not impossible, it's just that when you get to that point that there is no changing it anymore, that's when you need to decide whether to leave it or not. I just wanted to explain the difficulties that I was having with this particular piece so that if it ever happens to you, you don't feel disheartened and completely give up. I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only artist that has ever stopped a piece of work and started afresh. I personally believe that there's no such thing as failure. There's only lessons learnt. And providing we recognise what we've learnt, we can then do things differently the second or even the third time round. As I've still got a little bit of time, let me explain a little bit about the charcoal pencils themselves. There is 3 different tones. There's the light, the medium and the dark. There is also a white tinted pencil that I use for highlights. I use the light pencil a lot. I use it to start my sketch as well as doing some of the lighter shadows. Now, even with the light pencil, it can become difficult to actually remove the charcoal from the paper, and this is what then led me to decide to just start afresh on a fresh bit of paper. Now it may be that this is how the charcoal pencils work, or it could be the paper. Don't you just love when things magically appear on the paper? I'd obviously forgotten to hit record again and lost some of the footage. I'm now just putting in the final details, working a little bit more the darks and the lights, the shadows and the more luminous areas of the skin. One last thing, I would just like to point out that for some reason with these charcoal pencils and this particular paper, I found that my putty rubber didn't work quite so well, and I ended up going back to my normal pencil eraser. So all that's left for me to say now is thank you for sticking with me to the end. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please help support this channel by clicking on the thumbs up and sharing this video with your friends. If you haven't already done so, why don't you click on my face that's going to pop up on screen to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell. That way YouTube will send you notifications of my future videos. See you in the next video. Bye for now.